Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, my fantastic family and friends? It is your boy, Mr. Dominique, aka the Scorpio King, baby. And I'm right back at you with another episode of Dom's World from right up top. Because you got your world and I got mine. Now, this lovely morning, I'm going to get right into chopping it up as always. What we got on the chopping block, I figured I'd share an experience with you all I had actually yesterday. Okay, very cool experience I had. My students had a performance yesterday, and at this performance, this older lady comes up to me and introduces herself to me. And I introduced myself to her, and she said, are your kids performing today?" I said, "Yes, they are." She said, "Cool, I'll be watching." And then she just walks away. I was like, okay. I was like, fine. I mean, it was a performance that was open to the public, but I definitely thought it was kind of weird that she came up, introduced herself to me, asked me that question, and then just walked away. I figured that was for a reason, but it wasn't revealed to me at that moment. So I went on about focusing about, what I was there for, the performance. We had our performance, got through it. And then at the end of it all, the older lady comes up to me and she says, "May I have a few minutes of your time?" I said, "Sure, absolutely." We sit down at the table and we talk. And she lets me know that she was at my dance recital and she had been watching me and my students at the dance recital. And she thought that we had a great relationship and put on a great show. And she showed up to this performance to see us again. And I had never met her, never knew her or anything like that. And so she said that she was interested in donating to the program because we are currently holding a fundraiser to get new mats, brand new tumbling mats for the kids. So, she told me she was interested in making a donation towards the cause. Wonderful thing, magnificent. You know what I mean? Like that made my day, of course, right? I mean, that was great. But what was really awesome about it was we sat there and talked for like another 20, 30 minutes. Now, when I say this lady was older, she was in her early 70s, but her energy and her spirit was like that of somebody in their 30s or 40s. I mean, she was just full of energy. She was like a light worker. She was a chosen one. She was a spiritual brother and sister beyond a shadow of a doubt. And the reason why I wanted to talk about her is because I've come on here and I've shared my encounters with the demons. I've shared my encounters with the dark ones. So anytime I get a chance to meet a fellow chosen brother and sister, no matter the age, color, or whatever, I'm going to make sure I come on here and I share that experience with you all too. I ran into a fellow brother and sister yesterday who was in her early 70s. And she was so full of energy. She was so full of joy and laughter and light. I mean, she kept me laughing the whole time we was talking. She was funny. I mean, I felt like I knew this lady forever, and it was my first time meeting her. You know what I mean? And our whole purpose of us meeting each other is because she wanted to donate to my program, but she was so much more than just someone donating to the program. I mean, she had so much wisdom. Like she was sharing some wisdom with me. It's like she knew. It's like her spirit recognized my spirit, and she knew that I was on this journey. Because after she made it clear that she wanted to donate to my dance program, and the reason why she wanted to, we sat there and talked, and we just talked about, nothing but positivity. Just nothing but positivity. I mean, she just went on about how positive she is and her outlook on life and how much she loves life and how much she loves people. And that's the reason why she was drawn to me and how she saw how I interacted with the kids. I mean, so it was just positive the whole time. And you don't get that often. We don't get that often. It's not too often where we meet a total stranger and sit down and have a conversation of nothing but positivity. I mean, we were sharing quotes back and forth. She would say a quote and she would tell me a quote that her father used to say to her, and I would be like, man, that's a good one, and I would say it reminds me of this one, and I would tell her a quote, and she would be like, oh my God, yes, that's the same thing, and we would just go on. We just went on and on and on. I mean, she told me exactly, she was 73 years old. I was blown away that she was 73 because, again, her energy, her spirit, everything about her, the way she looked, the way she dressed, the way she carried herself was like that of somebody who was in their 30s. I mean, she was just a ball of joy. It was inspiring, inspirational to meet a total stranger like that at 73 years old, to be so full of energy and light and joy. It was, it's good to know that that's still out there and it still exists. This woman didn't know me from Adam, other than the fact that she liked what I do with the kids and she wanted to donate to the program. But she made it her business to keep me sitting at the table and share this conversation with me that had nothing to do with dance or donating. Once she made it clear what she was there for, then she carried on a personal conversation with me. Talked about her, her earlier years growing up and everything. And she didn't dump. This wasn't one of those conversations where someone was dumping their venting and dumping their negativity on you and looking for advice. No, she wasn't looking for any advice. She was 73 years old. She wasn't looking for no advice from me. She had a lot to give. And in a little bit of time we talked, I learned so much from just talking to her. Absolutely amazing. I want to share that experience with you, but I guess I say this to say that be open to talk to people, because you never know who you might be talking to. You never know what you might get out of the conversation. It could be God talking to you through this person. It could be one of God's angels. It was just, there was something very special about her. She was definitely an angel. I mean, she was just radiating joy and energy. Like I said, she kept making me laugh. She had character. She had a personality. 73 years old. And then when we ended our conversation, she said, you know how to do the bro hug, right? And I said, the bro hug? And I wanted to make sure I was thinking the same thing she was thinking. She said, you know how to do the bro hug, right? I said, yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. That's when, you see two guys give each other the five like that and then bring it in and touch shoulders, the half hug. That's what she did to me. She pulled me in. She dapped me up like that and pulled me in. We bumped shoulders. And then I started laughing immediately because, again, this was a 73-year-old woman. This was a 73-year-old white lady. So let me be clear let me paint this picture clear. This was a 73-year-old white lady communicating with me like this. And it wasn't anything fake or phony about it. She was just very funny and full of energy. I asked her, I was like, were you like a comedian in your younger years? She's like, oh no, I wish. She said, I just enjoy life. I like to talk to people. And then we probably talked for another 10 minutes after that. And then she finally said, I guess I better get out of here and go home. She's like, I could probably sit here and talk to you forever and talk your head off. It was, again, for the first time, someone talking to me and putting a lot out there. And it wasn't because they needed to vent. It wasn't because they were looking for advice. It wasn't because they needed to be healed. It was just her sharing her wisdom and her energy and her light and through it all telling me to keep going, keep doing what I'm doing. She likes what I'm doing. Again, this was someone passing it down. Very inspiring, very inspiring. Again, I say this to say that when you meet total strangers, again, open yourself up if you can. If you get a good vibe from them, share a conversation with them. You just never know what you might get from it. I met an angel yesterday. No doubt about it. I met an angel. I talked with an angel. And at the end of it all, she gave me her card. She gave me her card. She says, stay in touch, young man. I met an angel yesterday. She was phenomenal. She really was. She really, really was. 73 years old and full of life. Very inspiring. Family, you gotta keep going. No matter how old you get, don't lose touch. You can be full of energy, life, all that, no matter how old you are. You don't have to act like some old, laid out, decrepit person who can't enjoy life anymore. You don't have to be some miserable old person. This woman was proof of that. I promise you, looking at her, you would have thought she was in her 50s. Amazing. Amazing. If you like what you hear, hit the bell for all notifications, like and share your boy videos. I am Mr. Dominique, aka the Scorpio King, saying peace and one love. I'm just blown away by the fact that I'm telling you, I met an angel yesterday. And I'm going to keep my eyes open, because I know when I run into them dark ones. And I've come here and I've told you when I ran into them dark ones. But I want to make sure I'm also noticing when I run into the light workers, when I run into another brother and sister, and I want to come back here and I want to share that experience with you too. And if you know what I mean, if you understand what I'm saying, then please let me know. Share it in the comments. If you've ever ran into an angel, if you've ever talked to an angel and you know for a fact that the person you was talking to was an angel, or quite possibly even God using that person to communicate with you, share that experience with me. You know what I mean? Because that's a beautiful experience. And when you're in touch with God and when you're in tune with your spiritualness, you know you're not tripping. I know I'm not tripping. This woman was an angel. And in the thumbnail, I'm probably going to put, I met an angel yesterday. Your boy is out.